Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I wanted to go ahead and test out these ink blending brushes that I got at Hobby Lobby, along with this reusable glass etching stencil set. This was on clearance for $1.19, and it is on a film here, and it's sticky. So I thought I would try them all out. This is just regular sketch paper. It's a 70 pound. It's from a drawing kit set that I got at Hobby Lobby many years ago. So I thought I would test them out. So I'm going to go ahead and place this one here. So this is a heart made out of paw prints, and then this little kitty here. And I'm using these ink sets. This was also from Stampabilities, and I got these at Hobby Lobby. These were a set, so these tones here, like the white and the bronze and the gold, and then I got these other colors. So I have this, I'm going to try out maybe this sunshine yellow, brown, charcoal gray. My cats have gray in them, so I thought I would do that. Then dark purple, maybe just to give a little bit of different color, gold, and this one is red. So actually I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the red first. So these templates do stick pretty good, and maybe I'll come closer. Okay, and I think I'll start with the red, and I'm going to use this smaller size brush. And the reason why I'm using this ink pad, these pigments, because they're not, well, I don't want to say that they're not permanent or archival, but I noticed that when I use them, especially if it's, I guess maybe not on paper, that they don't really, well, they still come off, rather than when you touch an archival ink, it's pretty much dry. These take a little bit more to dry. So just going around the heart. And I notice where I touch first, the ink sort of, you get a little bit more ink on there, but that's okay. I want to get like an ombre effect if possible. So I probably should put this here. So I'm just going to tap on there. It does, these have like a rounded, so they're not flat back. I mean, you can see here, they're not flat. They have that round. So just going to go around there. And I'm pretty much just so that you can see at least the pressure that I'm using, I'm just pretty much going on there. I'm not giving it a light touch, in other words. So maybe that with the red, maybe I will put a little bit of yellow. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty because it gives it, besides yellow, that little orangey color as well. As they mix together. And I'm going to go back to the red. Just to do this side here. And then maybe a little bit more yellow in here. So again, I'm just kind of tapping. I don't really know how much is coming up. All right, and then I think for the cat, let's go and give it a little bit of gold first. I don't know if you're supposed to wash it afterwards, but I think if I were to do that, then it would be sopping wet, so I'm not going to do that right now. That's just a little bit of the gold. And let's put a little bit of the gray. Maybe I'm going to bring a little bit of that gray up in here. See what kind of effect it does. There's some ink on here, so I'm trying to push it towards the paw prints in the heart. And then I thought I could always cut this and use it in a card. All right, let's take a look. So it's peeling right off. Ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty. So you can see there. And you get just a barely little bit of the edge, which maybe if I wanted more, I can go ahead and come off the edge of the template a little bit more just to give it that effect as well as of the edge. So I hope you can see that. You can see all the colors. They're very pretty. All right, let me try. Maybe I will put this long strip of paw prints here. I love the fact that this sticks down. And maybe let's do a little bit of the purple. Let's do purple first. So I'm just going to tap. So you can see when I first tap it, it's on the template there, but I'm trying to then push that ink, again, because it's not that archival ink, it's pigment ink, it moves and it doesn't dry right away. So that's what I like about using these brushes, I guess. And again, I'll give it that little bit of an ombre effect. Maybe a little bit over here, darker. And let's see what other color. I don't know if I want to use yellow because yellow and purple will make brown, and I already have the brown. Or maybe that's orange. No, it'd be yellow. Oh, I have this lavender color, or what is it called? Lilac. Let's try this one. Okay, and then maybe let's go in with the red. Okay, I think that's good enough. And so again, you can see where the pressure first started, or where I first put down the brush. You have a little bit of darker lines, but you know what? If you ever seen little cat paws, they're little beans. At least my cats, they are different colors in there. So let's go ahead and take this strip off. Oh, very pretty too. Love this. And here you can see the edge more. But I really like this. I don't have daubers either, but I think, I don't know if that's more for edges, but I really like this. So let's put this back. Let's try this one here, the cat with the, it's in the shape of a heart. Let me put it down first and I'll show you. So again, it's the shape of a heart made up of the cat, a couple of fish here, a paw print, and a ball of yarn. So let's use some of the yellow, the sunshine yellow, for the ball of yarn. And then maybe bringing that a little bit down into the fish. Now, I guess maybe because there is that other color, well, I don't know, it looks a little bit darker. or a little bit more saturated. So I have that. And let's use the gray for my cats. So I'm going to put that there. It is touching that fish, but I am going to go over it with a different color anyway. I'm going to bring some of that gray into the yellow. Okay. And let's use some of the red for the fish. And I'm going to bring that up into the yellow of the yarn ball. And maybe gold here at the paw print. Maybe just a little bit of purple. Let's see, maybe over here. All right, let's see what this looks like. That too, very pretty. I like the way the inks, you know, don't bleed. Love it. Okay, let's see. Let me put that back. And then there is this one with the two cats and the paw prints. Maybe I'll put this one down here. And then there's just this one, the cat. Put that there. So maybe I'll use this lilac. And then I'll use that purple. And let's put a little bit of, let's see, charcoal gray. Let's put that charcoal gray. And I'm going to go over the edge a little bit. Let's just see how that looks. Oh, let's finish up this little kitty here. Let's use the brown. A little bit there, and the little bit of the gray. And I want to add a little bit of yellow. Okay. Maybe I'll go around the edge. Maybe a little bit more gray. So let's start with these two. Oh, look at that. I think I like it with the edge because it makes that white stand out more. And then this little kitty here. That too, really cute. All right, there's just one more left. And that's this one here. This is a corner. And I like that, the fact that, again, they stick, but you can also lift up and, you know, readjust it if you don't like where it's at. So yarn ball and some paw prints. So let's see what we have left on here, if there's anything. So let's start with some purple. I want to use some red. And just trying to get some of that paint or that ink that's on the template off the template and onto the paper. And let's use a little bit of brown. We haven't used much of that. And let's go back to the yellow. And I think I want a little bit more red. Coming off the edge here just to get that shadow. Okay, let's take a look at this final one. All right, really pretty too. So I really like the way this page turned out, so I can go ahead and trim these and use these in my journals, in cards, maybe some tags. Really like the way this turned out. So thanks so much for watching. Again, this was a set of 4, and this template was on sale where they sell the aisle where they have the etching and I think the leather. So if that's something that you're interested, they may have other templates, but the one with the cats is the one that caught my eye. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.